free. I told her you could always count on me, always count on me.
Greetings to my Geno viewing audience. Jermaine Shane Black, and I'm back, and I've got a question, Geno viewer. Can white people be your friend? Now, what you're seeing on the screen right now is the new face of white supremacy. That's right. What you should be looking at is Marta Schaefer, an English teacher at Oroville. A tenured English teacher at Oroville High School, meaning she's been filling your colored child's head full of bullshit for a long time. And beginning this past school year, 2022 to 2023, she decided to fight white supremacy by choosing not to teach your colored child proper grammar and syntax, because that's part of white supremacy. Let's have a look at this old stupid fucked up video. Have a look.
Constantly worried if I am part of the problem. What do I mean by that? Well, public education is an institution that upholds lots of problematic systems in our society, like white supremacy and misogyny and colonization, etc. In my role as an educator, I try to undermine that BS in my classroom as much as I possibly can. I teach high school English, and whew, the white supremacy runs deep. What do I mean by that? Well, let's look at how we write essays. Start with an introduction that includes a thesis. Always cite your sources. Use transition words like however and therefore. These are all made-up rules. They're arbitrary. They were created by Westerners in power. In linguistic justice, April Baker Bell calls this the language of respectability, or the language of power. Which got me thinking, what if I started my school year with a unit honoring how we talk rather than teaching students how to write properly? So this is the start of my series on teaching linguistics in high school.
Now, when Marta, the white supremacist Schaefer, gave her students an essay, she praised them for using AAVE language, which is, quote, African American Vernacular English. And I don't know, some of y'all are thinking, what the fuck? I'll tell you what the fuck. Go back and think of Ebonics. That's right, they tried that shit in the city of Oakland, 26 years ago. But what this Ebonics and African American Vernacular English is supposed to be is, well, since y'all black motherfuckers are too stupid to learn proper English and syntax, I'm going to be so lazy that I'm not going to try to teach it to you. And then when your black ass gets out in the world and you're looking for a job, you're going to have to find some menial level of employment, manual labor, jack in the box, something where you're not likely to be paid well because your fucking ass can't talk. I know, the profanity, I'm just going off. But see, I hate to see shit like this. I hate to see it because people like this, Marta, the white supremacist Schaefer, want to couch their racism in the guise of being the white savior. Oh, I'm going to help all the poor colored kids because I'm not going to give them D's and F's because they don't know how to talk properly. Now, when you come to this Ebonics or AAVE, now, some people, because the origins are still sort of questionable, but some people say that it comes from our African origins, from Western African languages. And others say, well, it's because of the Caribbean Creole influence. Now, look, this bitch is in California. You ain't got no Creole Caribbean influence in California. And I'll be damned if these children that are in her classroom have African roots. The majority of black children in this country are not from fucking Africa. So that's bullshit on that argument. It's not that they're getting this shit at home because their parents aren't African. Their parents aren't Creole. Their parents aren't from the Caribbean. The majority of them, that is. So no, what it's about fucking laziness. Now I'm going to hit you with one other thing, and if I can find it, because she was saying something along the lines of, let me just find it and I'll tell you. Here we are. Marta, the white supremacist, Schaefer, said that how they, the children, the black children, how they speak at home or with friends is just as important, if not more than important, than a boss's expectations on how their employee communicates. She went on to say, just because your teachers, your professors, your boss may expect you to write and speak in a certain way that may not be natural to you, does not mean that your more natural languages are not important. They are just as important, if not more important, than the language of respectability. Again, that is fucking bullshit. That's just like, y'all know what a wigger is. I ain't even got to explain that shit to you. Got them young white folks trying to run out, them white kids trying to act like they hard and playing rap music and shit like that. But then when it comes time to get a job, they turn that shit off, put on some Elton John or some Bach or you just whatever the fuck, so that they can be respectful. That's the type of shit they did, and they like to still do that shit. But if that teacher does not provide you with the tools, as I can speak proper English when I choose to. I use words like however, therefore, and thus. Then, when I'm not at work, when I don't have to worry about how the fuck I say what I have to say, then I can do that as well. But you need to be able to go from one world to the other world and back again. And this bitch is leaving your black children stuck in one fucking world. The world where your ass don't get paid that much. That's it. That's all, Genevieve. You tell me, can white people be your friend? I say no. The moment they start treating you like you need their fucking help, or like they need to do you a fucking favor because you can't take your ass up to the next level and handle your business, is the day they become your enemy. I'm out.